Yeah.
How is it being Black women in this business? Because as we know, like you said, for a woman, Black-owned business, what has that been like for you guys? Have you faced a lot of obstacles because of it?
Yeah. It's great now. Um,
On the other side of
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's great to be in this space now. I mean, we definitely had, additional challenges when we started in the business. That really wasn't so much on the consumer side, it was the business side where, they looked at us like there's no way, how could you two possibly know about wine, or how could you know how to run a wine business, or
Because we were young, and we're
super
Black.
young, and we're Black, and we're women. And none of our parents were, owned a winery or whatever. So like for many years, we just constantly were faced with just, a lack of credibility. When we came into the room, it was like, where's your boss? It's like, no, we own the company. And the people are straight up like, how? Or tell us, well, no one's really going to trust, a wine made by Black women. People, we don't think consumers are going to buy it because they've never seen, Black women that make wine before. So it was just, for us, it was this constant having to try to convince people of like our worth in the room, or our worthiness as producers, or the quality of our wines. And, but it's cool. It's all good. Like, we were up for the challenge. So, and we've been doing this for 15 years, 16 years. So.
And honestly, it just forced us to be great and greater than everybody else.
Yeah.
And then I think too, like, when we like established our company, like we realized that what we were doing was bigger than us, that like every other person of color that was in the industry beside us, and the people who were coming behind us, were going to be judged by our success. And so like we have no option to fail,
but to be great.
But to be great, so that we could never be used as the example of like, oh, that didn't work, oh, I'm not going to fund that company, oh, I'm not going to put you on the shelf, it's not going to turn,
Right.
Buying something?
With what? You spent all your money on that Beyonce doll.
No, I invested my money in that Beyonce doll. I flipped it for 10 times that I paid.
Well, I thought you really wanted that doll.
Yeah, I wanted it because the retail price didn't match the true market value. Basic arbitrage.
Right. Arbitrage. Mm-hmm. Well, I know what that is. But why don't you tell me so that I make sure you're using that word correctly?
Okay. Well, it's when you take advantage of the price disparity between two markets.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, in this case, the seller of the doll
Yes.
in the secondary market.
That's right. That is right. So, you actually never wanted the doll.
Please. I'm not after toys. I'm after real estate. I just put my doll profits into fractional ownership of a townhome complex in Charlotte.
North Carolina?
Mm-hmm. Huh? It's a growth market with low property tax.
Of course.
Which reminds me, do you have any income streams besides this doctor thing? So if you get a malpractice suit or lose a hand or something, it's over.
Well,
You better tighten up those finances, Rainbow, because you cannot stay in my place in Charlotte when you go broke, honey.